Why are you looking at us like that for? We just stopped to look at the water.
So hi everyone, welcome back. If you want to watch along, get yourself a coffee, and I'm going to start doing these updates for every month. So this month is going to be January's training, plus what I've been up to with Maya, and lots of food, lots of dinners. So in between each training session, I'll talk you through what I've had to eat and just some nice views I've seen along the way. So this is Amble Pier. It's absolutely lovely. Went to 1911 for a nice coffee and a nice coronation chicken sandwich. So starting off in January, these are my training weeks. On the 6th of January, I tried running a cross-country race. Well, this wasn't going to go well because I was full of cold, but I was supposed to be racing the 3K indoors, but I had to withdraw. I just wasn't going to drive all the way down south. It's a bit pointless driving all the way down there just to run badly. But yeah, I got like 3.8 mile in and just dropped out. So after the session, we had some wraps with some nice chicken out the air fryer and rice and a bit of veg and salad. So on the 8th, which is the Monday, I went to the track and it actually went really well. Got rid of my cold and I was feeling much more like myself. So I did 5 sets of 600-400 off just 30 seconds jog. And as you can see, I averaged pretty much 146 and 70, 68, 67. Finished with a nice 64. Yep, so that one went quite well. Then I done 2x200 in 29 and 28. So getting a bit more speed in the legs. This one here is Chinese sort of chicken stir fry with savoury rice. Really nice. So I ordered some Hoka Carbon X2s, and instead of doing a few runs in them and breaking them in slightly, what I decided to do was do an 18.6 mile hard session with the lads, straight out of the box. I only got a tiny little blister, but these shoes are absolutely great. So the session was 5 miles steady, 5 mile at marathon pace, another 5 miles steady, and then Andy was doing another 5 mile at marathon pace because he's got a marathon coming up. He's doing Manchester. So as you can see at the end, I notched it down from 540s down to 522 per mile. So we tried using the air fryer to do nachos, and this came out so nice. On the 15th of January, we did a Stob Hill session. So it was a 5k tempo, which we did in 16:38, and then I had a 5k coming up in Armagh, so I decided to do 1k, 800, 600, 400, 200, like a 200 metre cut down each time, and I was going really well. You'll need to have lots of protein, creatine, and get one of these on Amazon, 20 odd pound. Absolutely great for massaging yourself and aiding with recovery. On the 20th of January, I decided to enter a Newcastle 10k last minute, and my breathing didn't feel very good. It was quite windy. There was a cold wind coming across the quayside, and honestly, I went off. First mile I felt okay, and then I just started struggling to breathe, and I ended up running 5:45s and just dropped out. Called it a day. I knew something wasn't right. I got an Albasoil nasal inhaler, done a COVID test, and used an inhaler. I actually went to get a chest x-ray, and I went to see a doctor about my breathing, and I've actually been given a pink inhaler to use twice a day. So this is a lovely roast dinner Taylor made. Onions in the Yorkshires, proper gravy, and pork done in the air fryer. So nice. So on the 22nd, I wanted to stay indoors. I wanted to stay out of the cold air just to get my breathing right, and I did a treadmill session of 2x3 minutes, 2x2 minutes, 4x75 seconds, all at 15-minute 5k pace. I used my watch on the treadmill. This is the new Coros watch. Heart rate got up to 182, so I was working hard.
That's all just give us for tea. Oh wait. Oh, look at that.
24th of January, I did a track session, which was 6x800 to get used to running 5k pace. Started off around 73 seconds a lap, finished 68. So that was a good session. Closing out with a 2:16.800 for me is quite quick. So I was happy with that. On the 27th of January, it was getting towards Armagh and I hadn't done anything quick, so I decided to run a mile. So I went out in the new Hokas, blasted up a mile, and I think I went through in 4:29 it was. I forgot to stop my watch. So 4:29 for the mile. It's not bad, but it's a lot faster than what I'll be averaging for the 5k, so it's a good bit of speed work. And last one, it's got to be toad in the hole. One of my favourite dishes. And then 10 days out from Armagh, I decided to do a 2-mile effort at 5k pace. So the conditions here, as you can see from the photos, the rain in the background, it was terrible. And I managed to hold on until the last lap, where I dropped a 73 last lap and I actually ran 9:41. The goal was to run 9:40, but considering the conditions, I can't really complain with that. I had the lads jumping in and out helping us pace. It was a good group of us, and I ran it in the Hoka Carbon X2s, which it was a little bit slippy. And that wraps up the week of the sessions. In terms of mileage, I've cut my mileage right back. Because I was struggling with my breathing, I actually only averaged about 50 to 60 mile a week during this period. So in terms of training shoes, I've ordered these new Pumas. I've got the good old trusty Invincible 3s, and I've just literally took delivery of these Cielo X1s, the new Hoka racing shoes. This is the Welsh runner. He sort of done this lactic threshold testing on the treadmill. So I went and got a proper test done. I'll probably release a video maybe in 2 weeks' time going through why I did this and how to do it, and if you're in the local area, how to go about getting one booked. So this is really good for working out your LT1, LT2 and sort of training zones to train in. So you probably already know if you follow along my Strava, but I've had some good results lately, and stay tuned for the next video if you want to find out a full breakdown on them. So I'll leave you here with a little bit of footage of Maya, and just like to say thanks for watching the video. If you can like, comment and subscribe, the usual, and I'll catch you in the next one.
Hiya. Maya. Ooh. You love mini rolls, don't you? Canny hair. Look at that. That's better.